Huh. I'm live. All right, hold on. This is my first time being live on my channel. Oh my god. Excuse my attire. But this is my first time being live. Oh my god. Hopefully some people come and check. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff. You know, what's going on with me. My lighting is terrible, but it's okay. I'm bumping to some Drake. Well, this is my first time being live on my channel. This is my first time being live. All right. So if you don't know who I am, if you've never been to my channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is me just exploring with my laptop, me recording from my cam because I never recorded from here. I usually record it on my phone and then do some little bit of editing and all that good stuff. But yes, hi, welcome. My name is Ashley. So I want to just come and just talk to you about some stuff. Now, if you're watching, nobody's watching right now, but if you're watching, you can put some questions. Y'all can get it popping in the chat. I'm opening to do some Q&As while I'm live right now. But yes, so if you have not been following my journey with this CNA stuff, go watch that first before you come and watch me live, or you can watch me live and just listen to what I have to say. Now, y'all, like, I'll do a quick backstory on about how I even wanted to do this CNA thing. So, firstly, I was in a group homes. Been in a group homes since like 2019, 2018. Fine, loved it, but I wanted to do more. I also wanted to make more money, and I just felt like I couldn't go nowhere. It was cool. My connection is unstable. Oh, there it goes. My connection might be a little bit choppy, but forgive me. But yes, started out for group homes, caregiver, whatever, fine, cool. Now I wanted to go into CNA, but I wasn't really sure like if I wanted to do the whole LPN, RPN type route. So I did that. So now I told y'all, I gave y'all all the information, the whole process of how to be a CNA, the school that I went to, all that good stuff. So if you want to interested in all that, go back and check that out because I don't really have time to recap in this live. But yeah, so finished CNA school, passed my classes, passed the skill test or whatever. So now I told y'all. Now I didn't know that once you get hired somewhere, you have 90 days to do your CNA. I didn't know that. I thought you just had the regular year or whatever. So come to find out, I had 90 days. You get 3 attempts to take it. Now I don't know if it's 3 attempts just because I went through a contract, and a contract is a whole year contract. Now I broke it down on what the contract is and how that works. You're just agreeing to stay with whatever company that you're hired through the program, and you're just obligating to stay with them for a year and do full time hours. The contract is supposed to be 3 to 11, but I was able to do 7 to 3. Fine, great, boom. So now the place that I was working with, they came to me and said, "Hey, you were supposed to take your certification before your 90 days." So then I had to hustle to take it. The first time I took it, I fell by 5. The next time I took it, I fell by 10. And then the third time, I fell by 5. And unfortunately, I love being a CNA, but now for me to get my certification, I would have to retake the whole program over. And I just don't feel like that's right. First of all, when I done did the whole program, like why isn't it that we had to take a refresher course and then we should be able to take it again? And then thirdly, when you have to retake it the second and third time, you're spending your own $53. So I just feel like that's just kind of funny. So unfortunately, my CNA journey is over. It was very hurtful and very painful. Um, and I went through my process of feeling like, what the heck is wrong with me? You know, I went through my process. You know, But I got up from that. And now, you know, of course, I, done lost my job because when that happened, when I did pass it, all it did was take me off the schedule. So unfortunately, I lost my job as being a CNA. I loved it while I was doing it. But I'm not going back to school for it. I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. So like now I still have my part-time job in a group home, so I'm still doing that. But now I'm trying to get my life together, figure out what I want to do next. So I ran back to a thought because I had my crying moments, my down moments. So I sat there and said, okay, well, Ashley, what you gonna do next with your life? Because I'm only 28. I have no children. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. None of that. Your girl is out here on the market. Like, what's up? So now the thought came back to me, okay, Ashley, brainstorm. What can you do? Like, what do you have under your belt? What are you good at? What are you great at? You know? So the thought came to my mind of being a flight attendant. And I have been wanting, I thought about it and then I put it back in the back of my mind. And now it came back to life for me. I'm thinking about it again. So, firstly, what I did is I did my research. I did my research about everything. Again, I had to redo my research, everything. So I did my research. So the first thing, and this is my first video on flight attendant. So y'all listen, y'all write down what I need to write down. Somebody came in alive but left. But this is my first time going live, so I'm not really expecting this to blow up or anything. If it do, great. You know, I'm giving y'all the information as I get it, as I process it, as I go through it. Now, the steps to become a CNA, not a CNA, a flight attendant, a flight attendant. The steps to become a flight attendant. Simple. You don't have to have no degree, no bachelor's, no doctorate, none of that. Only thing you have to have is your high school diploma or either your GED. You have to be, I believe, 21 years old. You have to have your passport, and I think that's it. Oh, they do have like height restrictions. Like you can't be under 5 foot, and I think you can't be taller than 6'3". Weight, I know they have a weight limit, but they didn't tell me like the exact weight limit. But yes, that's the first step that you make sure you have. Secondly, is you apply. Like what I did, put in Google, I put flight attendants that's hiring. Delta, I did Delta. Delta came up. Now I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the application with Delta. Now I don't know if it's illegal. I don't know if I can't, but I'm gonna just tell you my experience with Delta, with doing flight attendant. Now Delta, people was coming in and coming out. Am I boring? Like, dang, tell me. Now Delta for flight attendant. Now when I did Delta, it was simple, simple, simple. Now I know my lighting is off, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't look crazy. Now look, you see me? No, I was looking good. You see me? I was looking good. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. So Delta, that's what you do. You simply apply. Because I kept saying, how do we become flight attendant? But I did my research. I watched videos. I checked on TikTok, Instagram, everything, y'all. So, yes, you just apply. Now, me personally, I want to apply directly through the website. So I put in Delta careers. Went right to the website. I just put in flight attendants. I didn't even put in my Pacific area because 9 times out of 10, when you start as being a flight attendant, you're not going to be in your area. You're going to problem with me. So yeah, I put in Delta. The question is going to ask you address, name, are you willing to commute? Are you legal to work in the United States? I'm trying to think if I did some screenshots. Let me see if I did some screenshots. So now Delta specifically, They're hiring for Atlanta, Georgia, which Atlanta, Georgia is a place that I definitely wanted to relocate to. Um, they also ask you, as a Delta, they say that like you'll be scheduled anytime, including nights, weekends, holidays, all that good stuff. Delta, their training is 6 weeks, and it tells you off the back it's going to take place in Atlanta. Then they ask you if you're willing to attend training. You know, I'm just looking at my screenshots. It does say that it can be difficult tasks, things like that. But what I could say is just by the research, I did hear that Delta does pay you for training, because you do know like they do fly you out there, but you don't have like a lot of time to prep. Like once you find out that you have the job, you don't have a lot of time to prep, and that's just me knowing it from what I heard, from experiences. So yeah, so that's how that goes. I did my application. They told me training would be 6 weeks, and they even tell you with the application process. Um, I did that application 2 days ago. I haven't heard anything else from Delta yet. But after I did the application, you do a questionnaire. They sent me my questionnaire right after. So I'm more hoping that that is a good thing. They do say that after questionnaire that it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to get the face-to-face interview, which I'm not sure if it's going to be in person or if it's going to be like online live stream. I'm not sure. So now I did that. So I said, okay, well, somebody else got to be hiring. Like I want to do more than one. So then I checked on this morning and Spirit was hiring. Now, Spirit is not like my choice just because of what I heard about Spirit. Just because about what I heard about it. Now, mind you, Delta I heard is very good. I even looked for JetBlue, Southwest. Those like my main top. I don't really want to do United, no, American Airlines, no. So now I did Spirit. Now, what I can tell you, what I already like about Spirit is that when you apply to Spirit, right? When you apply to Spirit, when you do the application, they give you breakdowns of the training, all that good stuff. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. The screenshots that I did take. All right, so I did the same thing. I went right to Spirit website, went down to careers. I put in flight attendants. Now, this particular one, I believe, I believe this particular one was hiring for Florida. Now, mind you, all like when I looked it up, they was hiring for multiple locations: Florida, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, places in New Jersey, Orlando, Florida, Chicago, Detroit, Michigan, Atlanta, Miami, Florida. So they're hiring for multiple locations. But I do like about it is that it gives you your responsibilities. It breaks all that down for you. Probably can't see it. Yeah. But it gives you. So I did the screenshot. It tells you at the bottom that you're required to do face to face. Well, not face to face, but you're required to do a like recorded like, which should be basically like an interview if you ask me, with the questions on it. It already tell you before you even start the application. Now it does tell you, it gives you the breakdown. It does say like doing like training, the beginning of training, like they will cover meals and expenses. It will be a total of $1,305. But this is not like, this is public information. When you go to do the application, this is public information, which I love it because it gives you more of a background of what you're really getting yourself into. And like when I did Delta, it didn't give me this information. So that's one plus for Spirit, even though I didn't really want to apply for Spirit just because of what I heard. But sometimes you got to step in your own, stepping in for yourself. So yeah, so they do cover meals and expenses, the beginning of training. But you do have a limit per day, which is $75 set on a car per day, which to me is fine. What are you really spending more than $75 on? Because you have to think you're going to be doing classes. Classes can run from 8 to 10 hours per day. So you got to think, right? Why would you be spending really more than $75 per day? And then as a bonus, you get $1,200, which is a one-time bonus, for successfully graduating, which is completing a program. They also have tuition reimbursement that they have, and they give you the responsibilities of your rules and all that other stuff. And it says right here, qualifications, either high school diploma or GED required. You can have a college degree. You got to have at least two experience in the guest services, hospitality, sales, industry, all that, which I already have that. And it does says that the training is 4 weeks. So with Spirit, you do have to be 21 years and older. I gave y'all the weight. You got to be 5 feet without shoes, things like that. Flight attendants. So it says already that you're only able to wear, studs. All that stuff. Gotta have your passport. I already told you that. Gotta be eligible to work in New Jersey. I already told you that. You gotta be flexible. To work hours, holidays. You already know that. Um, yeah. What else? Driver's license, all that good stuff. Benefits you get: medical, dental, life insurance, 401k, paid off, travel benefits. The travel benefits, you either travel free or you just have to pay like the tax of whatever that ticket is. I did hear that they let you fly like your mom, your dad, your children, your spouse, or like your significant other, which is great. Um, yeah, it just gives you more information about the job itself, which I love, which is great. Because you need to know really what you're getting yourself into. And of course, I made an account with them. When you do the application, you make an account. They ask you the basic things, about yourself, address, where you live at, if you're willing to commute, of course, all that good stuff. Yeah, what else can I say? Oh, so I did my interview questions. They sent me that invitation right after I did the application, but I believe it's a part of the application. So that don't necessarily mean that you got a job, that you did get the job, but it is good that these questions are already asked. So I feel like when they do email me next, it's just going to be, congratulations, you got the job, something like that. Or maybe they want to have somebody live, doing the interview with you, which is fine too. But yeah, you had to be presentable. Like you can't have tattoos on stuff. Like I have tattoos on my hand. Y'all can't see it now because I have it covered. But I use my regular basic makeup. Let me see. So yeah, so you can kind of see a little bit of where this one is, but I have it covered with makeup. Like even this one, you can see like the imprint. But yeah, like my whole arm is had on like a. But yeah, so yeah, you have to have all your tattoos covered up. Which for me, like I use my basic makeup, but like I won't be able to use it. Like I wouldn't use my regular makeup because like it did good with covering this, but it only lasts for like so long. But there is a makeup that I did hear about that's supposed to be good for covering up. It is called Derma Blend Leg and Body Makeup. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but I'm planning on trying it out. It's just like a liquid. You put it on the skin and it also comes with a powder, but I'm also going to do a sitting spray just to make sure it don't smear, even though that's not supposed to be smeared. But yeah, so so back to what I was saying with the application for Spirit. So you just put in your basic information, they just told you how long the training is, all that stuff. So then I just did my little video where I just answer questions. I look presentable. This is what I wore. I mean, this shirt is kind of bulky, but it wasn't this bulky when I did the interview. But yeah, this is where I set to do my interview at. right here. It kind of just got this view of me. I wasn't even thinking if I should do something standing up, but it just said get comfortable. So this is the best area in my apartment right now, where it's not too bad far as background. You see my closet, but at least it's a plain background. Like all this, I have other stuff going on these two sides of me. Um, but yeah, so I did that, which was it was 6 questions, easy, and then it was another part where you had games that you had to do. Now, honey, now, if they really judge you based upon these games, now I might have failed. Now, the first one was asking you like about images, you know, images, which to me the images was fine. It was 108 images, which to me I just feel like all right, that was a little bit too much, but I made it do what it do, whatever. Um, I got through that, and then there was the second part where it was a game part. So like it'll be numbers that come across the screen. You have to remember it, but it'll go away so quick. So it was like numbers you had to remember, letters, words, whatever. I didn't do too bad with that, but I didn't do. I don't feel like I did like. Yeah, I don't feel like if they graded me, I wouldn't get an A. I'll get like a B minus or like a C. Um, so it was the second part, like a second and third part they had where you had to memorize like games and things like that. Which I did okay with that too. But hopefully they don't judge me based upon that. Hopefully you know, they pick my application based upon my answers and my responses with that. But yeah, so I just wanted to just come and just talk to y'all a little bit about that, about how this flight attendant applying process is going. You know, but I'm mad none of y'all didn't come in. Only like 2 people came in. Nobody else came in to my live. But it's okay because I'm gonna start doing these lives more often, and I want to do some Q&As where y'all ask me some questions, so y'all can get to know me more and I can get to know y'all more. But yeah, so that is all that I have to say in this live today. What else can I say? Trying to think, did I leave out anything so far? But yes, I mean, of course, you have a lot of tattoos. That don't mean that you can't apply. And I'm only saying that because I have hand tattoos. I have tattoos right here. I have a tattoo here, a tattoo on my lower thigh. I have tattoos back here too, which I probably will have to cover. I'm not sure, but I think it's one on this side. Yeah. So honestly, you would just have to just keep yourself covered. It can't be visible. So I don't. I mean, I don't really care about having to cover in my hands. I mean, honestly, if I had the option, I may get this tattoo right here removed on my hand because it's not like a lot of my tattoos are memorable and it has, things behind it. But this one, I just thought it was cute and I just wanted it. So I don't really mind getting this one removed. I mean, this one only said blessed. So I don't mind covering that. It's not even that big. It's really like small. It's like only like this big. But yes, so hopefully this post and hopefully you guys, you know, watch it and enjoy it. And I am out for today. So peace.